all experience things in life that cause emotional pain, things that challenge us. Most people, you can see it in them. They're not what they used to be. They don't have the efficiency that they once had, the determination. You need to have a fire in you, an ability, a sharpness and a focus to go towards something. Most people, nearly everybody has had that at one point in their life. But they get hit with something that they don't expect, a challenge that they can't overcome, a problem that they didn't want. Somebody hurts them, they lose somebody close to them. Again, these things happen in life. But if you can rise above it, then you're always going to be able to get better and improve. Most people let the challenges that hit them limit them. They now don't want to go towards life. They want to protect themselves. They back down. That's why you see people who were once great and you say they had all this going for them, they could do this and achieve that, and then the point hits where something happens to them and they were never the same again. Nothing physically has hurt you. Nothing has stopped or changed in your body. The only thing that changed was your emotional strength. You let something hit you and you never said, I can get through this. If you want to get through emotional pain, it's just like getting through a physical challenge. You have to push through it. You have to see what the problem is. Nobody gets out of a problem unless they can see what's causing it. Then you can go towards it. Then you can move the blockage. If there's something sitting there physically stopping you and you want to get forward, then you're going to be the person that breaks through the challenge. You keep going and keep going. But the person that stops and says, I'm not going to do it, that's why they walk around weak for the rest of their life. The same as with emotional pain. If you let the problem that hit you in life limit you and be a reason that you can't go out there and be the great person that you can be, then you're always going to be the person that looks like they're backing down. You need to look at it just like you do with a physical problem, with something you need to fix out there in the real world. It's hit you the same and you have to now make the change. If that problem's there, the only reason that you're still having that lack of belief, that lack of certainty, that knowledge of it that you can do more, the only reason that is sit there is because you haven't got through the problem. Whatever it was, it's over now. It's time for you to say yourself, you're going to go through it. That's someone who's able to step up. That's someone who knows. We all know emotional pain can be some of the most difficult. But it's never going to go away unless you decide to change what you're doing. You have to say, no matter what this is, I'm going to go through it no matter what. Be that person. You might have to be tougher. You might have to be more relentless, going harder and harder and putting in more effort. It is well worth it, because what you get in return is of no comparison to that person who wasn't able to face the challenge. The person that backed down and said, I'm not going to keep going towards it, they walk around weak and they're tired and they're not able. If you put in the necessary effort, although you might be depleted and tired and not sure if you can keep going, but if you just keep doing it, that initial bit of just all-out burnout where you've been working through the difficult problems that are sitting there, if you keep doing it, you will have the energy in the future. But if you never work through that problem and always accept it, you're always going to be limited on your energy levels. You're always not going to believe in yourself. You have to work through emotional problems just like a physical problem out there in life. If you need to move something out the way, move that fucker out the way. Don't let it sit there. That's the same with emotional pain in life. Most people accept emotional pain as if it's a scar and it will always be there. That is not what it is. Emotional pain is something that you have said, I don't like this and it's hurting me and etc. You need to undo that work. Work through it. Don't stop until you know you're over it. Life isn't going to change for you. If it's happened, it's happened. It's now time to go forward with your life. And one of the best things that you can do every single day is be focused on a great goal, a great mission that you always work towards. That emotional pain will be quickly gotten over. Still do the work necessary to get over it, but don't ever put a limit on how much you can really do. Most people never reach their full potential and never truly operate at their full potential. Most people are willing to settle with a bit of effort and a bit of achievement. Be one of the few that push it past all of their problems. The person that you become, although it's an initial challenge, although it's difficult, although you're not sure of the path that you're going along, although it's bringing up things that you didn't want to go through, the person that you are at the end of it, the individual that you become, the emotional strength that you develop, the newfound energy that you find, it is so much that the new potential that you reach, you you would never have expected, would never have been a part of your beliefs. Work through those emotional problems and work through them now.